Yo, what's crackin' gamers? It's your boy, Daily Tactics here, and today we're going to be playing some more Metaphor Assault Squad 2, the Star Wars Galaxy at War mod, baby, and today we have the largest defense Captain Rex has ever been a part of. This is Christophsis times 10. They're like 7 layers of trench defense involved for the clone army here, each of them with beam turrets, E-web turrets, mortars in the way back. Captain Rex, the man, the myth, the legend himself, chilling in the command center way back here. It's gonna be a lot going on. I've seen a lot of people asking when the 300k special is gonna be happening. I'm actually working on that currently. I wanted to do some special things with it that have delayed it a little bit. But I am working on that actively, and it'll be really fun, and you still have time to get into the Discord, join the 300k giveaway special where you can have your name in the video, and I might also give away some Star Wars games or something like that as well, so stay tuned for that video, and join the Discord if you want to be a part of it. Either way, without further ado, let's go ahead and see if this large, chunky boy droid army can wipe out possibly Captain Rex's largest clone trooper army defense of all time. Be sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed. Let's try and get 1,000 likes in the first 24 hours. I can feel it. Lord Gonk can feel it too. Subscribe if you have not already. We hit 300k, but I'm hoping to get 350 by the end of the year. And comment on down below if you'd like to see some more massive battles. Either way, let's get it going. Roll the instant gaming ad. What's up, gamers? I'm here to tell you about Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is an amazing place where you can get some fire deals on all sorts of video games. Seriously, it's like 60 to 95% off, as you can see here. These are all of the Star Wars titles they have. They literally have every Star Wars title. You can also get XCOM here, Metaphor Assault Squad 2. All of the games I play on the channel you can buy here for extremely cheap prices. If you use my affiliate link in the description, it helps me out a ton. So thank you guys for listening to this sponsorship, and thank you to Instant Gaming for continuing to sponsor the channel. Alrighty then, boys, let's go ahead and press start here, going into slow-mo because the first line of trench defenses are right here, and this is probably going to be the most optimal time for the clone trooper army to get some droid infantry kills here, because the droid infantry has zero cover here on this Christophsis world. They're really working with next to nothing in this first point. Of course, once they get to the clone troopers' first defensive line, then they'll have the clones' defensive positions, and they'll be pretty much covered for the rest of the battle, unless they're going into no man's land zones. But for now, they're looking pretty nice. They're looking pretty spicy for the taken right now, because they got none of that cover. However, there's a ton of them, so they're getting just an absolute metric ton. Okay, that might not be statistically correct, but a lot. You get it. I'm hyperbolizing. A lot of clone fire on them. They're suppressing a lot of the clone troopers, and the clones are having to duck down, be suppressed, and just sort of tank a lot of these early shots coming at them here. But every once in a while, they're popping back up. They're spraying down a couple of droids, not to too much effect. This is not the championship defense that I was hoping for in the early days of this battle, but it's a work in progress. It is a work in progress. The clone troopers do have a lot of bazooka troopers spread out throughout the map. However, I don't see any of them now. Maybe I put them all in the back positions. That could entirely be possible. Yeah, I'm not really seeing two. Oh, there's a bazooka trooper. Okay, maybe I didn't put that many bazooka troopers on the battlefield. But what's lucky about this is the droids. Okay, well, that tank has phasing abilities, apparently. It just sort of phased through that crashed LAAT. But there are points where the droid tanks could potentially get stuck on the battlefield on these various defensive positions and things like that. So that could slow them down and help out just a little bit. Ooh, big chunky explosion boy right there, rocking a few clone troopers. The clone who was engulfed in it the most actually survived. Okay, that makes sense, but then he gets sprayed down by a whole lot of droid fire right there. That's a yikes from me, dog. The droids are actually just clapping Captain Rex's defense right now. Pretty easy peasy. They have 1 loss total. 1. Let that sink in. Let that little nugget of information sink in, as an entire line of clone trooper defenses have already gone down. However, there's still so much more to go that I'm hoping the clones manage to pull it through here and actually make something happen. We do have the rocket trooper right here. He does seem to be standing up, getting a few shots off, which is beautiful. Okay, it hit. This phasing droid tank is stuck in the ATTE now, so that's nice to see. You know, it's good to see that he's having fun with his special abilities. That's very epic. Okay, that E-Web turret I think is done and dusted. I think that explosion definitely fried it. I think you're good. You don't have to shoot that thing twice. All right, big rocket shot. Hitting the droid tank right there. That's 2 shots in. It usually takes 3 to 4 to kill those things, depending on where they actually hit. So this guy could be on, you know, on deck to get a nice droid tank kill here. All right, let's go into slightly faster speed here. Oh, there's another rocket trooper right there. Oh, big shot takes out an E-Web turret right there, but the droid tank that was phasing through all of the clone down tanks does manage to go down. So that is very epic. Very pulgars indeed. We love to see it. I am the French daily man. I have a bad French accent, but it is what it is. You know what they say, baguette, poutine, crepes, etc. Yeah. Zelda's in the room. She says hello. You could say Alright, more gaming action going on here. There's more fire coming out. More droids finally starting to go down. It's ironic. Once they actually get to the position of cover, they start to go down. But when they were out of cover, they were doing just fine and dandy. That's really quite bizarre. The MTT runs over an entire, like, platoon of droids right there. Probably all the droids that were being carried in the MTT just got run over by the MTT. That is big plays for the clone troopers right there. That is definitely going to set them up for a solid defense later on in the battle here. More droids moving on forward. It seems like the far left over here is getting shut down pretty well by this clone trooper defenses over here. This defensive ring right here is a field of champions. Not only are they getting good droid kills, but they also killed the AAT at the beginning of the battle. So these guys are real pros right here. The second line of defense for the clone troopers does end up going down. However, I don't think there's any soldiers left alive over there. And this middle E-Web turret is starting to go down as well. So now we are on to the 3rd out of 7, 6, something like that, trench defensive line. So the clones, while they are picking things up, you know, picking up the scraps at the beginning of the battle, they're looking a little bit better now at the halfway point, and I think we might be able to see a slight dubski here maybe by the end of this shindig. As more droids go down, the odds of the clones winning goes up naturally. Not to mention, the biggest hitters in the clone army have yet to even enter into the battlefield. We have... How did this E-Web turret go down? Was an AAT sniping these guys way back here? Okay, that's crazy. But we do have 2 mortars way back here. And these things could be absolutely devastating. Their range of fire isn't crazy. Let's see, how far is it? It's like 90. So once the droids get to like this position here, then the clones are going to manage to start using those mortars. But once those things unleash some of their power, ooh, baby, it's going to be chunky. We're going to see some droid deaths. It's going to be intense. We're going to like it. We're going to like it a lot. All right, either way, let's go into normal speed here as the droid army progresses on forward. You'll love to see it. Here they go, getting into this defensive line here. See, this is what I'm talking about. This trench is basically theirs now. It's become their trench, and now they're able to use it as some pretty nice cover right there. But, of course, they are the attackers, so they're going to have to abandon that cover at some point, but they're doing it really smartly. They're actually leaving a bunch of droids in the back to cover fire while the other droids enter on into no man's land here. Lots of droids in no man's land taking some heat. A few of them going down. Not maybe as many as Captain Rex would like here, but some dudes are going down. Oh, the heroic defenders up here did actually end up going down. That was probably a while back, but those guys were absolute champs in my eyes. Be sure to toss an F in the comment section, boys. F in the chat for the boys. For the boys. Either way, more clone troopers in the next line of fire, getting some good shots off. You know, the beam turret doing some work, the E-Web turret doing some work, the clone troopers themselves trying to do some work. But honestly, this droid army has just been pile driving the clones ever since the first line. I'm actually shocked at how well the droids have just been doing this whole entire time. They are rocking and rolling on forward, and it's going to take a lot for Captain Rex's defenses way back here to get the dubski, but I'm hoping that maybe these mortars will help out a little bit. Let's see. Do the mortars sort of... Let's rotate this one just slightly. Huh? How about that? Let's rotate this one just slightly. There you go. Just optimize this one. And then that one's fine. There we go. The mortars are finally starting to fire out, and already you can see the devastating effect of them. This could be the saving grace of the clone trooper army here, fellas. I have some faith that this is going to be big. This could be absolutely chonky, absolutely massive. So, tons of droids going down from the mortars. The clone infantry trying to do some work. Basically, the clone infantry's job right now is to keep the mortars alive. The mortars are firing at the first and foremost people. I would rather they aim at the troopers with, the sections with the most soldiers on them. But mortars get a mortar, man. They're going to do what they're going to do. That was a beefy shot right there. We also had another beefy shot right there, too. So the mortars are doing some nice work here. Many of the clones suppressed. I actually don't mind that. Normally, I complain when the clone troopers get overly suppressed in the battlefield, but right now we need to buy time for the mortars to whittle down the last of the droids here. This is make it or break it time. So if the mortars do get that time by the clone troopers being suppressed and sort of dodging a lot of intense fire, then this could be good. You know, we just want these clones to live as long as possible, so it takes longer for the droids to get to the mortars. That's the game plan here. That's the name of the game, and it seems to be working all right now. These clones are getting some longevity in them, and the droids are failing to really make it past this no man's land. We finally have the slowdown that Captain Rex has been looking for. That being said, the droids still outnumber the clones probably 3-1 at this point. At the beginning of the battle, they only outnumbered the clones 2-1, but the clone trooper defense just really faltered early on. It was not very good for the start of the battle. A couple of droids going way too far forward right there. That's easy pickings for the clones. We like to see that. The mortar's not doing too great right now. I'm only seeing them get 1 or 2 kills per shot. We need them to be aiming for the bunches of droids. We need them to be doing large hits right now, but it's just not happening. At the very least, they are getting kills though, and that's really all that matters. As long as they get someone in each shot, then we're making progress. If they're missing completely and whiffing all of the shots, then we're really bad off. Yeah, that shot missed completely, got no one. That's what we need to not happen. That one got 2. That one's not terrible. All right, how's Rexy boy doing? Rex and his gang over here at the command center doing okay. That guy does get sniped in the back of the head, though. That's pretty brutal. Most of the other clones are down for the count around here. We still have an E-Web turret right there. The main gunner goes down, but the backup gunner does end up taking the reins there. Now it's really all quiet on the Western Front for a moment as the droids try and regather. The main focus of the droids seem to be this left side over here. That's where they're really pile driving on forward. But I don't think there's an entrance over here. They're going to have to move to the left at some point here. I need these mortars to be firing out a little bit more, guys. Come on. Come on. Show me some good fire. There we go. There's a shot going out. That's a big one. That's what we need to see. That's a bingo. We love to see that right there. All right, more shots going out. Not great from those mortar shots, but that's okay. As long as we're making a little bit of progress here. They're whittling down the droids. Even splash damage is good, because even though these mortar shots might not be getting kill shots, they could be doing splash damage to the droids and making it easier for the individual clone troopers to then finish off the battle droids afterwards, which is great. We like to see that. Ooh, big shot right there, taking out a number of droids coming forward. This is going to be a tight one. The clone troopers, I think, could have victory in their grasp here. However, it's really going to be up to the mortars. I mean, when your entire defense is reliant upon, 2 units, it's not a great thing, but it's something we're going to have to work with right now, and it's something that we're dealing with at the moment. It is what it is, boys. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Okay, another couple kills right there from the mortars. Beautiful. And we're also seeing more clone fire coming out than droid fire coming out. And that's really good too. That means the infantry is gaining confidence for the clone troopers. They're not getting as suppressed anymore, and they're thinking that they might be able to win this thing if they pepper the droids with more and more infantry fire too, which is awesome. obviously very, very helpful. So this could be the turning point in this battle for Captain Rex's gang right here. There's still a lot of droids left alive. They're being very dormant at the moment. They're sort of taking cover, trying to avoid a lot of these incoming mortar shots. What I would do if I was their commanding general right now, I'd just bum rush them up to the next line of defense. That's all I would do. I would just do a mass bum rush, because at the moment, because they're all laying low, they're getting picked off one by one. Their force will never be stronger than it is right now, and if they don't bum rush and get some kills when they need them, which is right now, then the clones will slowly but surely whittle away at them. You know, with these mortars, being, you know, Sniper Andy isn't gonna work. It's just not good enough, you know what I'm saying? You gotta bum rush. That's the name of the game here. Either way, clone defenses still managing to pick off the droids here and there. We haven't seen a very good droid or clone mortar shot in a while, but we are seeing the infantry getting more and more involved, which is BEA beautiful. Let's actually see, are the mortars maybe out of ammo at the moment? No, they're not. This one has 85 kills, and this one has 48 kills. So clearly, the mortar's doing a lot of work for the clones. This guy's got 1 kill. This guy's got no kills. This guy's got 1 kill. This guy's got 2. This guy's got 3. This guy's got none. This guy's got 2. This guy's got none. And this guy's got none. Okay, so a lot of clone infantry also pulling some weight here. This guy's got 2 kills. This guy's got none. This guy's got none. This guy's got none. This guy's got 2. This guy's got 2. And this man has 1. So yeah, the clone infantry also totaling a lot of kills. They're also doing actually quite well here. This guy's got 1 kill, and Captain Rex has none, but we could go ahead and actually give him a ranged weapon instead of his pistol, and he can get a little bit more involved in the battle here. So, Rex, there you go. Have a, what is that? T-21B? I think, I'm pretty sure. Oh! Massive droid assault here. It's a little late in the game to be doing this, but I suppose better late than never. Let's see if they can get some essential clone kills. Doesn't seem like it's happening. It seems more or less like the droids are getting slaughtered a little bit here. Yeah, that's that push was not what I think the droids wanted it to be. I think it just came too late, and they did it in a spot that was very vulnerable. They did it in a spot where they just weren't going to be able to get all that many kills off. I mean, there's like 10 droids left alive here. Let's squat them up, and I suppose we can give them their best opportunity by putting them on a defensive wall here and seeing what they end up doing with that. So there you go, droids. Your little saving grace. Oh, here comes Olive. She is entering on into the room. What's up, Olive? What's cracking? She says hello to the gamers. All right, they're not really doing anything. This is kind of a clone victory. So let's get these droids forward. Let's see if they can't get a couple more clone kills before the day is done. Let's see. All right, they're charging the trench defense. They're getting there. Nah, they kind of go peter out before they manage to get there. And the clones managed to secure a Pyrrhic victory for sure, but a victory nonetheless. They have maybe 25 clones remaining, I would say, if that. The 2 mortars are still alive. This one has 51 kills, and this one has 89. Rex is still alive. He did end up getting 2 kills by the end of this game. This EWEB turret only has 1 kill. That thing was not very effective. But the clones do manage to solidify that victory, and that is what we love to see on the battlefield. It was really rough going for a while there, but the clones managed to pull it off. The MTT and AAT still stuck way back here. They're not going to be able to go forward. And there's one battle droid stuck back here as well. Let's check out the losses. Yellow are dead clones, red are dead droids. You have to remember there was a patch of dead droids that got run over, so their bodies disappear, but you can see how many weapons are there. So probably like 20 or 30 droids died because of that MTT crashing. Either way, clones did very poorly at the get-go, but then once those mortars came into play, it was done and dusted for the droids, dude. I mean, you can just see instantly once those mortars started leaving pot marks on the ground, that was it. The droids were donezo, which it couldn't have come any sooner because the clones still, even with those mortars, took intense losses at the end of it. But a very fun battle, in my opinion. I think that was epic. A really, really cool one. I love a good Christoph's trench defense, and this one certainly did not disappoint in the slightest. Either way, guys, I really do hope you did enjoy this video as much as I had fun making it. Be sure to hit that like button. We'll try and get 1,000 likes in the first 24 hours. I think it's possible. Let's see if we can do it. Subscribe if you haven't already. We're shooting for 350K by the end of the year. I think it's plausible. And comment down below if you'd like to see some more battles like this, I promise the 300k special video is going to be coming soon. I just got to work on it a little bit longer. But in the meantime, we have one more Star Wars Galaxy at War Clone Wars mission to complete, which will be very fun. I was thinking of maybe doing a First Order battle next week as well. And of course, some more Clone Wars goodness and some of the Let's Plays that we're working on the channel. Either way, guys, thank you again for watching. And I will see you all in the next one. Lord Gonk be with you. Peace.
I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.